I'm looking at the guidebook to see if Metapod actually learns Harden. And it says level 7! It says he's supposed to learn at level 7, so I don't see why they didn't. I wonder if maybe it's a glitch in the emulator?
Maybe.
Because, yeah, neither of mine learned Harden.
Nor mine.
The only thing I can think of is that because they leveled at the same time, and remember I mentioned that thing about...
Well, mine didn't, though. So I don't know.
Bugging out level? Uh-oh.
So what's new with you, Isaac?
Me or Rival?
You.
Oh, I don't know.
Because we have to fill up the airtime somehow.
You can just chat. Just chatting's fine.
About what?
Junk and stuff.
Junk and stuff.
I don't know. I started the Zelda Chronology Let's Play.
And you got flagged for copyright before you even put it up.
Well, yeah, but again, a lot of the stuff that I do, I don't generally do for the money. I've got a Patreon if people want to try to support me for money, but...
That was a plug.
Fine, it was a plug, I don't care.
Oh, come on, I'm joking around.
I know. No, really, if I want money, I'll plug the Patreon more. If I want to do something, I'm just gonna do it, all things considering. Like, it's not a copyright flag, it's just, like I mentioned, the Nintendo copyright thing where they own all of your content for the 3 days, and you get 40% afterwards. That was the claim I got on it.
Yeah.
It's not like the video got pulled down or I actually got a flag. I acknowledged that, hey, yeah, this is Nintendo stuff, and I played it, so...
Fuck you, I do what I want.
Pretty much. And I mean, it's unfortunate that something like that stops larger YouTubers from playing a lot of games just because to them this is fully their job, it's fully their income, so they can't afford to not, or to play something that isn't something that they can earn money off of.
It's sad. That's actually really sad that, you know... I mean, I gotta say, I agree and I disagree at the same time of making your job off of Let's Playing. Because essentially, yeah, you're making your money off of somebody else's product.
Mm-hmm. But you know your own commentary and your own thoughts on the idea.
Yes, I get that. I understand that. But it's like I said, it's just, I agree with it, but I disagree at the same time. It's very strange how I feel about this, apparently.
Apparently.
Because, like, I do it too, but... I don't know.
You do what too?
I monetize my videos and I play them, like, with you, and... Like, I am a part of this. But I also do have my own job, and... et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, I would love for this to be my job. I think I've mentioned it a few times. And I get to do all the editing for all of our videos too, so it's like, it's not just me sitting here and playing like other people are. I've got to make sure that the production value is good, that this border that our viewers are looking at right now is nice and everything's animated finely. Like, me making a video, there's the 30 minutes to an hour we put into actually playing the game, and then because I'm editor, I get to spend like another 3 hours with the video to make sure it's actually nice. So I'm spending like...
My question is, when you finally end up getting a job and going back to work, how is that going to cut into our schedule here?
Well, considering the fact that a lot of the stuff I'm setting up for these kinds of videos is like... not pre-rendered graphics, but like pre-put together.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to work as much for each individual video. It's just a matter of I gotta watch them at least once and pick timestamps apart effectively. They're like, okay, well, this is when this was said, so I'm gonna make sure this goes up, or this is when this Pokemon was caught, so it's gotta go up.
Yeah.
But I've got all the graphics and whatnot with like their timings already basically pre-done. Occasionally I gotta open up Photoshop, slightly edit something, and then work it into the timeline.
Yeah.
But it's still a long, long process to do that, so...
Because I think you mentioned, like, at least for this week, in that... Oh my god, it's a Weedle. Oh no. That we had, like, a video every single day for, like, the next 6 days or something stupid like that. And when you get a job and go back to work, you're not going to be able to have, like, a timeline like that, because...
Well, here's the thing. So long as all of the videos get done at the same time, I can just set them to... I can get them all done in, like, one day, and then just bevel them to upload over the next couple of weeks. But it's still a matter of I've got to get you and Foxen together for an extended period of time to actually do all that.
Yeah, and since he got his condo,
yeah,
his time has been very, very eaten up. Which,
Yeah.
not that we can blame him for that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of effort to get a place ready, especially because he has to do renovations and all sorts of other shit. Like, he's not moving in until, like, May.
Still, I'd like to steal one day so that we can get all of April's programming.
Eh.
Because if I got all of April's programming, he said he should be in and done by the end of April.
Mm-hmm.
That's one day that I need, and it gets everything done. Because, like, I feel like me and you do a lot of stuff, and I think I have mentioned it off screen that me and Riffti, because we live together, we get more opportunity to do stuff together, and I don't want Foxen to feel like a third wheel in everything, because we've got multiple series going at this point. Granted, the Retrolocke was a pre-Brantford idea, so it's uploaded to Brantford because it fits our criteria, but it is something that was originally planned for my channel, and is on my channel if you want to watch it with slightly different intro graphics, but that's about it.
Oh, Brantford doesn't have, like, the best 2 out of 3 as well, or no?
No, Brantford has 2 out of 3, but on the Isaac Zephyr channel, it's just my Isaac Zephyr logo. Matter of fact, the timing, if people have paid enough attention to the series to notice that the text shines in at the beginning with the Isaac Zephyr Team Sandslash, that's all timed perfectly so that it happens just after the Isaac Zephyr intro. So for a Brantford episode, it's just a cool little extra graphic, but for the Isaac Zephyr, it's actually part of the intro, so it's neat. And I'm crazy, and I apparently put enough time and effort into those kinds of details.
That no one's gonna notice or care about.
Well, I care.
What was your tweet? 3 hours for a 9-second piece of video?
Yep.
Please support Isaac. He needs help.
Go to hell. I think I added the Patreon link to all of the Brantford videos, so it's down below if you actually do want to support me. And, you know, more videos. Because I mentioned in my Patreon video that if this can become a paying job, then we can actually have more videos than we currently have, because currently I've got job searching and other things taking up extra bits of time. But if this is something that I can get paid for and sink my time into, then hey, I will put more to it. I can throw some Isaac-specific content. I can bug Riffti to do some extra stuff.
Bug me.
Hell, I could even kidnap Fox and we can do more stuff as well. Cause
At this point, we have to kidnap him.
yeah,
Be like, Foxen, we're coming over to your place. We are stealing you, stuffing you in a bag, beating you with a baseball bat so you go unconscious, dragging you onto the bus, and bringing you home.
hey buddy, you woke up.
How you doing? Got all your brain cells? Here, take this microphone. We're gonna play a fucking game. Foxen, I want to play a game.
Yeah.
Animal Crossing!
Yay.
Yay.
You know, I want you to, like I mentioned, there's going to be some Fox and Riffti series and some Isaac Foxen series as well. Isaac Foxen series, we've had some planned already.
Yeah, I think we mentioned it in, like, the very first podcast of the year.
Yeah.
It's only... Oh, finally level 10. I get a Butterfree.
Good for you.
Boop, 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 boop.
Doesn't learn Confusion to level 12.
I don't care, I have Bubble. Oh, Butterfree, you're so pretty. Let's throw Whiskers in.
Brock might be level 10.
Who?
Brock.
It's 10 and 12, isn't it, right?
I think it might be 10 and 12 in yellow, because the levels did change between the two games. I think in yellow they are higher,
Oh.
but yellow might also be the lower, and that they're only 10, so... Don't take my word on it, but he might be a lot weaker than I've made him to be. Much like the rival fight.
Still, I want all my guys to be relatively leveled. Just as a precaution.
Yes.
What was I saying before that?
I don't know, I think we were talking about Foxen and series. Yes.
Yeah, I need to hammer out with Foxen which one I want to do, what he wants to do with me.
You can do both of the suggestions.
Oh, I'm sure I can, but he didn't seem very enthused with either of my,
He's also busy.
It's true. But when he's like, I guess we could do either one of those, and I'm just like, oh, you don't sound like you actually want to play either of them. Which makes me sad, because they're like two of my favorite games for the GameCube.
Yeah. We need a proper GameCube filming setup though too.
You can't use my Wii?
We can use your old Wii, but that means I actually have to hook up the Wii and go through all that hassle. I go through shit and then you're in another fucking castle.
Yes.
Give me some wild Pokemon, yo. Damn, I wish I had Sweet Scent.
I don't think Sweet Scent's a thing in this.
Yeah, I think it was a Gen 2 thing.
Which I thought was useless for the longest time. You know what actually amused me the most?
What?
The fact that you could cut down the grass.
Yeah, you can do that in this one.
Oh, cool.
So if you're
Like,
out
I
of
never actually did it, but I'm like, this is really amusing.
So if you're out of repels, just cut your way through. Icy Wiener and your 20% chance to poison, you are a really valuable asset.
Who's that? Your, Kakuna?
Icy Wiener.
Yes. Mr. Wiener? Icy Wiener? We got an Icy Wiener here! Icy Wiener here!
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, did you hear the slight controversy of the... Not that I've actually ended up watching it, but the Simpsons Family Guy crossover episode with the prank calling?
Oh?
Yeah, apparently, like, Bart was showing Stewie, like, the whole prank calling.
Yeah.
And then Stewie tries it, and he's like, I'm gonna rape somebody or something. And he just hung up. And Bart's like, whoa, dude. And everyone's like, holy fuck. I'm like, it's a Family Guy thing. Are you really that surprised?
I think Family Guy's made that joke before already, too.
Yeah, well, the thing with is, like, Family Guy is a lot more... The Simpsons got a bad rap for being, like, an adult cartoon when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But Family Guy is so much worse.
It's true. When you go back and watch, like, old Simpsons stuff, it's incredibly tame. Like, especially compared to some of the stuff you see nowadays. Exactly.
And, like, I don't know about what it is in the States, but in Canada, Family Guy and The Simpsons was, like, on, like, Omni at, like, 6:30. Like, that is not a late night. That is, like, prime family time. But yeah, no, like, I remember when I was a kid, my mom didn't want me watching The Simpsons.
Mm.
So, like, I was quote-unquote banned from watching it for the longest time.
I was banned from watching a lot of things as a kid. That didn't stop me, though.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying that it stopped me. My dad was a lot more lenient.
My parents put a television in our room. Like me, because I have two brothers, we used to share a room. They put a television in our room, and the concept was we were young and we would tucker out very easily. Now, granted, I have always had manic depression, which gives me gratuitous amounts of energy for zero reason. So I was consistently staying up long enough to see like the Teletoon late night programming. So I was watching like full episodes of Ren and Stimpy, and I wasn't tired.
Yeah.
And my dad would come in and just like assume I was forcing me stay up to try to watch these things. I'm like, no, it's on, and I have energy, so. But I watched like all of the late night programming that like I wasn't supposed to. I don't think I really learned anything from it.
Yeah, and not like it warped my mind or anything, because I would kind of do the same thing where I would stay up later than I was supposed to, or I'd end up getting up really early. I remember there was a period of time when I found out that Pokemon was on YTV at like 4:30 in the morning, and I actually set my alarm and woke up to go downstairs and watch Pokemon at 4:30 in the morning, and my mom would wake up at like 5:30 or 6, and she'd be like, "What the hell are you doing down here? Bitch, what you doing?" And I'm like, Ash just caught a Noctowl. Because what it was the episode for that day.
Yeah.
But they'd play it like 6 hours or whatever ahead of when it was actually going to be aired.
Probably for the other coast.
Probably. I don't know. But, so I'd be able to go to school and be like, yeah, I watched the Pokemon episode already. Sucks to be you guys. Yeah.
Yeah. I used to wake up at 4 a.m. because that was when my dad was asleep and everyone else in the house would be asleep for at least another 2 to 3 hours. I would wake up and go log into my Neopets account.
Oh, God.
Downstairs in the living room so that I could get omelets and eggs earlier in the day.
Oh, God, Neopets. I remember, like, I started playing Neopets. Neopets was really huge for a good chunk of my life. But, When I first started playing Neopets, we still had dial-up.
Yeah.
So when I was waiting for like any game to load, I had a book beside me. So I would like read my book, glance over at the screen to see if my game was loaded or not.
I can't really remember a time that I had dial-up. I mean, I remember AOL being a relevant thing we would always get in the mail, like for AOL Messenger and all that.
Yeah.
Which was dial-up, but I don't remember ever actually using any of it.
Oh, I remember dial-up.
Sweet. Bugging out is evolving.
Oh, I remember dial-up. Get off the internet, I need to make a phone call. Okay, Mom.
You know, I never recall it.
Oh, I remember dial-up. Oh, those were the days. But yeah, no, I kind of got... My love for Neopets kind of waned when they released the wearable clothes, and they had changed the art of every guy to look very, very similar so that the clothes would all kind of, like, they could just put it on.
Yeah.
But this happened like a week after I finally saved up enough NP to get a Croc. Oh, I was pissed off.
Oh, by the way, poison types cannot get poisoned in first gen. All of those rules still apply, the exception being the paralysis one.
Okay, so fire types can't be burned and...
Poison types can't be poisoned.
Okay, cool.
Went and checked it all out.
Awesome. But yeah, no, I was so pissed off at that. Because in my mind, they had completely destroyed my Croc.
Oh. Yeah, no, I stopped Neopets a long time before the whole... Well, actually, I don't know how long before the clothing thing it was, because I just didn't know. It was, I want to say early high school. I had a crush on a girl, and she had a Neopets account at one point. But she was like, I stopped that a while ago, and I started doing Gaia Online. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll check out Gaia Online, and then I basically shifted my addiction from Neopets to Gaia.
Gaia was something I never really could get into. Like, I played it a little bit, but I couldn't lose myself in it.
Well, it got better later. Like, in the very beginning when I was doing it, it was just very, very basic. It was just dress your avatar and go. And there was like they had a couple of games, if I recall. But then they released the Towns, which was fairly good. Like, Towns was pretty good, and I didn't mind it. It was interesting. But what really started hooking me in was when I started role-playing online. That started really getting me. And then they released Zong, their kind of MMO-style thing.
Yeah, I played that.
That was pretty good. I ended up slightly obsessed with that, trying to, like, max everything out in it.
I remember I made my winter hat. The Narvin Muncher hat.
Yeah.
And someone actually thought it was like one of the Zomagod enemies or whatever, and I'm like, no.
No, it's just a hat of something eating your head.
No, I made this one myself. Yeah.
Alright, I got Butterfree. I gotta get Beedrill, and then probably train Rattata a bit. So much training to do. We're gonna be a little bit over leveled, but all things considering, once you get to Misty, the game mellows out for needing to grind.
I hope so.
Well, because at the beginning of the game you've got Brock to deal with, and for me that's a significant trek because I've got, again, 4 guys weak to rock and nothing that can really hurt rock. So I need to make sure that my guys are all tough enough to either get moves that can hurt them, which basically means Butterfree needs Confusion.
Yeah.
But the rest of my team needs to be able to take hits and dish out enough that Bide's not going to kill me, but I'm not stuck doing nothing.
Just use your tail hook.
Well, that was my old Pikachu strategy, which I refuse to explain until now, but at this point, I'm not going to be able to explain it before the session, and I'm going to forget to tell everybody by the end of the session. But Pikachu learned Quick Attack at 12, and Tail Whip at like 5 or whatever. So what I did, and I didn't realize Quick Attack was a priority move, but only hit him with Quick Attack because Bide will start after you then. And the minute he starts using Bide, Tail Whip him. But you cannot use a stat move after you attack him, because if you attack him and then use a stat move, Bide labels the stat move as having done as much damage as the previous attack.
Damn!
So you have to not attack him during Bide at all, which means Quick Attack is your best option. So basically it's going to be fast Butterfree and Rattata doing most of the work. But I want Beedrill there to see if maybe, like, if something starts going wrong, then maybe I can snag the poison. Yeah, or like abuse Fury Attack. The other bit is Confusion on Butterfree will help through Mount Moon. Because Zubats. Though what sucks is the next route all I can catch is a Sparrow, and then I'm going to go to Mount Moon and have an 80% chance of running into a Zubat.
Spearow.
What did I say?
Sparrow. You always call it Sparrow.
Which is funny, because whenever I think about saying it, I think Spearow, because that's what I thought it was originally. But now I keep calling it Sparrow when I'm speaking it, and I can't understand why.
I can't either.
Hey, bugging out. Ugh. When does Bugging Out get the powder moves? Probably not before the second gym. Alright. So are you any closer to fighting the gym?
Yes.
Have you beaten the gym?
No.
Are you in the gym?
Yes.
Okay. Because you got your screen back to me. I can't see anything.
I know.
I'm probably going to have an early lead again because I have Charmander. If I wind up really behind, I'll have to make a Bums Rush, but I should be okay.
A Bombs Rush?
Bums Rush.
Ah.
Generally when you rush something stupidly.
Yes. Yes, I do know Bum Rush.
Because at this point, I'll probably lose at least one Pokemon.
Yes.
You know what, though? I'm going to take that risk.
Oh, you're gonna go for it?
I'm going to at least go for that first trainer and see how I do.
Oh, boy.
Because I know Brock's strategy. Light years measures distance, not time, jackass.
He says that at the end.
Yeah, this was a stupid idea.
How stupid was it?
Well, the Diglett's level 11.
Yes. Yes, I am aware.
Yes, I got the burn.
Luckily for you, it doesn't know like magnitude.
Or dig, or anything else, really.
Yeah. Ah, my leg is like hurting.
It's fast as sin, though.
Well, Diglett's one of the fastest guys. Diglett and Dugtrio? At least for ground types, they are fucking fast as sin. I remember back when we were like kids, the Diglett episode had like come out recently.
Mm-hmm.
And of course we're all playing Pokemon because that's what kids did in the 90s. And one kid was like, I want to be Diglett! And he just ended up spending the entire time running around our playground, like popping up like a meerkat, going, Diglett! The entire time. Whoa, Brock, why aren't you wearing a shirt?
He's wearing a shirt.
No, he's not.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
This was a stupid idea.
You're preaching to the choir, hun.
Geodude's level 12.
That means Onyx is level 14.
Yeah,
You have type advantage, though.
I do. Geodude also has Defense Curl, BTW. Yeah, I have like double type advantage.
Fuck you, the Sandslash.
Sandshrew?
Sorry, yeah, Sandshrew. Sandshrews so adorable in this gym.
Fuck!
What?
It used Bide just as I was using Bubble.
Well, if you can kill it outright.
I could. Titty Turt's now level 13.
Good for him.
Her. It's Titty Turt. She is a girl.
Well, Fireball's level 13.
TM34. Bide.
And I had to waste a potion just to not die there. Well, back to the grinding board.
The grinding board, really?